Now let us consider same vertical point load P acting on centroidal YY axis and at eccentric distance EX from centroidal XX axis. So now we have to determine maximum value of EX so that zero tension is produced in the column. So now due to load P, the stresses that will be developed is the direct stress sigma D as well as the bending stress sigma B, and this time it will be due to the bending about XX axis, and due to bending about XX axis, point C will be subjected to maximum compression and point D will be subjected to maximum tension. So now let us consider point D, because at this point tension is produced. Total stress or resultant stress at point D is given as sigma D is equal to the direct stress is nothing but the compressive stress minus the maximum tensile stress due to bending about XX axis. So we can write this sigma D as the direct compressive stress is nothing but P by A, where A is the area of the cross section, minus maximum tensile stress is given as M by I, where M is bending moment whose magnitude is P into EX upon IXX into Y max of tension. So now for zero tension to be produced in column, your total or resultant stress at point D should be greater than equal to 0. So equating this total resultant stress at point D with 0, we have P by area, which is B into D, minus P into EX upon IXX of the section is BD cube by 12 multiplied by Y max of tension is nothing but D by 2. So this should be greater than equal to 0. Now taking this term on the right hand side, we have P upon BD should be greater than equal to P into EX upon BD cube by 12 multiplied by D by 2. Now we see that this P and P gets cancelled, this B and B gets cancelled, this D and this D cube gets cancelled so as to have D square here, this D and this D square gets cancelled so as to have D over here, this 2 and 12 gets cancelled so as to have 6 here. So from this we get EX should be less than equal to D by 6. So we can say EX max, that is the maximum limit of eccentricity from X axis, is equal to D by 6. So this point shows the 4 limiting distance along centroidal XX and centroidal YY axis, within which if load is applied, there is no tension produced in the column. It is possible to show that by connecting these points by straight lines, the enclosed area shows the area within which if a load is applied, no tension is produced in the column. So this area is referred to as core or kernel of a section. A little consideration will show that the maximum extent of this core or kernel of a section along the YY axis is D by 3, whereas the maximum extent of this core of section along centroidal XX axis is B by 3. This is nothing but addition of these two EX max along both the direction of the centroidal XX and YY axis. So this is also referred as middle 1/3 rule for rectangular section.